Hello everyone, John Little here with the Stuffy Staff. Okay, a lot of you people are taking advantage of our Queen of Color birthday present, special to you. Now what I'm about to show you is one, how to purchase it, in case you don't know how to purchase it. Then two, how to access it once you've purchased it. How to watch it online or download it. It's your option. Now, if you're watching this after our special, this video will apply to any and all lessons on this website. The website may be a different name by the time you view this, because we are in the process of moving it to a new domain name, but the structure is being built here. So don't be alarmed if it's not gingercookstore.com. Wherever this is being viewed, that's how the lessons are being accessed. All right, here we are on gingercookstore.com homepage. And we have our normal tidbits of information, which will change periodically. And right now, we have the Queen of Color birthday present to you. This is being filmed February 2nd or 3rd, depending upon what time it is. Whoops, it's the 3rd, 2021. Please enter your coupon code. I'm just going to copy that coupon code so I don't have to remember it. Now, I have logged in. If I go to my account details, you can see Sammy so graciously let me use his account. If you don't have an account and you're buying it for the first time, you will create your account at that same time. It's all one step. The accounting part's real easy. If you want to create an account before you purchase it, you can do that just by going to login. And right now it's going to tell me that I'm already logged in, but it would either say create an account or log in. So, all right, back to the home. I don't want to run this too long. Would you like to own this lesson? I click on that. Not enrolled, $44.95, 3 hours, broken down into 7 parts. Ooh. If you click on this, I'm going to read it real quickly because it's going to start blabbing. This is the intro that Ginger does. Let me just let it up a little. Talks about it a little bit. I don't want it to play because Ginger's very loud on these. So you get an idea. Okay? So that's a little bit of that. Hopefully that didn't come through. So anyways, let me say that again. You can play the intro on any of the lessons if they have one. Some of the older lessons won't have one, but we'll update things as we're going along. Okay. I want to take this course. Click this button right up here. Take this course. It takes you to where you're going to buy it. I'm going to add it to my cart. It's been added to my cart right here. Angel and Paradise Downloadable has been added to your cart. I'm going to go view my cart. There it is. Right here, apply coupon code. Now, once you become a member, you'll have a coupon code that you can use on any downloadable lessons that are not under special release type things. We have some specials that don't qualify right off the bat. And then you'd want to put this in. I'm going to show you the second place you can put it. I'm going to take it out here for right now. I'm going to proceed to check out. If you're already a member, you want to make sure you have it put in your email address, because the coupon code that you get for being a member, you get a 20%, 15%, 5%, depending upon what level you're at, discount code. That you have the same code that you use all the time. It's tied to your email address, so you have to make sure this is all filled out. Then you come up here and go enter your code, and I'm just going to paste it in there, apply my code, and it should show you this. Now, if for some reason you enter it incorrectly, let's say you just did 2021 bash, you'll get an error. Coupon code does not exist. So if you think you got a coupon code, make sure it's right. If you're having a problem, just let me know and we'll look into it. But get the code right. There it is. I'm going to place my order. Simple as that. There it is. Done. I bought it. It's all mine. Now, where do you find it? You would think, if you go to your account's detail page, you see this download, you go, oh, it must be there. No, it's not there. Nope, not there. Currently, it's under my tutorials. And I say currently because this is going to get very, very confusing very shortly as we're upgrading this website, because everything's going to show up here even if you don't own it. And I'm working on a way, what I'm probably going to do is have you guys do a bookmark system. See this little bookmark up here? I'm going to have a bookmark on your tutorials. You're going to go find your tutorials and bookmark them. Right now, I'm enrolled in all this stuff. And this one down here, this one everybody has right now because of how it's being classified. But if you go to, well, Sammy does have it because he did buy it to do the demo. As you'll come up and say you have to purchase it or you have to be a red or purple member. This would be the VLL or the VLL and Wave and Water people as we're currently known as. But this is not ready yet. You do not want to buy this yet unless you do want to buy it. And you're not a member, then you do want to buy it. We did take this off of the website because nobody was painting it, and we were just going to put it out for, for sale. So we haven't decided what we're going to do with that. But right now, a lot of lessons are going to show up. They're going to be all introductions, which you do not actually have access to. But you're classified as enrolled. Don't get panicky. We are working on a solution for this. If you're trying to find a specific lesson, you can use this as a guide. You won't have this many in yours. I do because Sammy is, higher up and he has to have everything in there to test and play with, things like that. If you're looking for the angel, I'm not sure how that was classified. We can actually find it. People, maybe? I don't think so. No. Oh, yeah, it is. So you would then click on that. It is now yours. You can see you have access to it. If you didn't have access, it would show you like you saw it before you purchased it, that you need to buy it. Okay. Again, the intro. If you scroll on down, your course materials, this is available to you before you purchased it. You can see what materials are needed. This needs to be updated. These will all need to be updated pretty much after we get the website running. So take these with a grain of salt. Our colors are pretty standard. If we're using the Salvador kit, which we did on this particular lesson, we will list it up there. We're going to have a generic page that will say this is Ginger's core paints and brushes that she mainly uses 99% of the time. Okay? In the lesson, you may see something else come up. All right, reference materials. On this particular lesson, you got all kinds of goodies. You got the color reference in a JPEG. You've got a black and white, an inverted black and white. You have the full-size original JPEG. Now, what that is, this is the full painting. And all we took was this little corner over here. You'll see right there. So that's kind of cool. We're giving you the full painting so you can see it. Here's the crop version of what we did. That's what we actually used. And then Ginger's PDF of it is right here. So you have what hers is. Now this is done on 11 by 14. Now what we did for you on this particular lesson is we have the original cut up on 11 by 14 and it will print out on 4 sheets of letter size paper. So I'm sorry for the European people. I'd have to know what size paper you guys use over there. It's an A something, and I could see if I could do it to that. This will print out on 4 sheets of paper. You cut it, put it together, and then you can trace it on. And you have Ginger's done the same way. You have both of those. Since we traced this one on, we did not do a grid. Typically we do a grid, which I probably will come back and do a grid later. The lesson can be watched online. Each of the lessons, this is episode 1 of 7, it's 33, almost 34 minutes. It tells you where you're going, what you're doing. If you want to download it, you don't have to download it, but if you want to download it, you come down here to the very bottom. These are where you can download. You can download the 1080p, which is the high def. It's also 90, well, like episode 1, that's 1.38 gigabytes. 720p on a tablet is more than enough to get high quality and you can see everything that's going on. So don't think you always have to get the big guy. You can get the little guy and get away with it and save a lot of space. If space is, an issue, go with the 720. Some of the lessons will have 3, which I'll go show you. So then what you do is you're going to click on it, and it's going to say where you want to download it to, where you want to save it. And you just tell it where you want to save it. If yours doesn't come up and ask you where to save it, that means you have your browser set to automatically save it to the download folder. That's on your computer. So look for the download folder if you have not told it where to save it. That is it, in a nutshell. Just a little over 10 minutes, not bad. All right, I think I give you everything you need as far as this goes. Let me show you a couple more things if you want to hang in here that you don't really need to know, but it's nice to know. You can get back to the front of the lesson here. Let's go back down again. You can come over here to where your name is. You can go to the tutorial home, which does the same as we just did. It can go home. You can go back to My Tutorials or the Contact Us. So we're going to go to My Tutorials, and again, this is the massive list that Sammy has. Let's find another one so I can show you this downloads. Please go back and, I have to fix that programming. Basically, this is telling me I have to do everything in sequence, which we don't make you do. But this program can make you do that. And when we get in our design class, we will make people do it. Certain things have to be done in order, but not that. So I have to fix that. So let me make a note of that. Let's try this one. There we go. Now see, this has 3 different ones. We're finding that people aren't using 3. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the highest and the one right below it. So either they're done in 1080p, which is our newer stuff. The last couple of years have been 1080p's and 720. And then the first stuff we did was 720 and 540s. You'll find a couple that are even 540 and 360 because that was the very first camera. So that's what you're going to see. And we try to tell you what size they're going to be so you have an idea of how much space they're going to take. Let's see what we've done in references on this one. Just have a grid. Now this one has a grid. Okay, you have the same references like you did before. Your JPEG and black and white and all that. We're to have also the grid. This is a yellow grid. And Ginger likes to have a 4-line grid. So I don't know if this is confusing for you people. We have the 8 grid, and then on top of that we put the 4 grid. So you follow the blue if you want the bigger one. So it might be a little confusing. We'll work on it. Again, the program out there to do this is out on the internet. You can just download this one and go make your own grid to whatever you want. So you have that capability. And we'll have more on that as the site gets completed. So what else do I need to show you? Anything at all? Everything else is the same. I mean, the materials, you can always look at this when it says sample lesson. You can always look at the course materials and introduction and sometimes some other things besides that, depending upon what we have to tell you about the lesson. And again, these aren't fully updated yet, and they will be eventually. We have a little text down here that says, when this text is gone, that means this page will be right. We try to get the canvas in there right, okay? We try to get this stuff right, but the colors, not right now. We're working on that. And we appreciate you guys' patience on that. There's a lot of work. I mean, theoretically, we want everything over here, and we have close to 1,000 lessons are going to be on this website. And speaking of that, how do you search for things? Right now, I have this search bar that shows up almost every page except once you're in a lesson. It does not show up on a phone yet. I've still got to work on the phone formatting. They're so weird. But if you just put in a part, don't put in a lot of things. Like I said, search for a tutorial here, enter a single word, less is more. So if you put in red rose, you may get it. You did. Now, what it's going to show you, these are categories. So if you want to go find everything that's listed under the roses or everything that's a 3 cookie or the red member tutorials, you'd be able to do that. These don't do a whole lot now. Can you go? Yeah. If you click on this, you can get the little bar down here and you have more coming across. So you have all these. Okay. So everything, anywhere the word red is showing up, it's going to show up. Because you know the koala bear, he does not have red roses in him. But see, endangered, see the word red in endangered? That's what it picked up on. If you do quotes, not Fred, if you do quotes around it, it should look for just red rose. And you won't find anything that's just red rose because you're being very specific. If you say rose, you'll get our roses. We have those roses out there right now. And that's all roses. And why is the lobster new, you might ask? Honestly, I don't know. So I'm going to go click on it and see if the word rose is over here somewhere. So what you can do, Control find. Sometimes you can get some strange things. Rose. Oh, there it is. It's gone down into the paint. See, so you're going to have to be careful. That's interesting. It's good to know. Because all our paints are going to have this colors in here. Interesting. So you have to be kind of careful. Interesting. All right. So that's there. Also, we have search videos here. And then we will have all kinds of playlists. We'll have a page of playlists. And it'll be easy to go through 1,000 lessons and find things. This search down here is very similar to this one. We'll have more explanations because we're going to have searches be able to be more narrowed and filtered. So what else do you have? Your account details. What can you do here? This is where you can change your password. You have to know your current one. You change it to a new one. You cannot change your username. That's whatever you have, that's what you're stuck with. You can change, you can update your email. You can update what display name gets displayed. If you ever make a comment, Sammy Little will show up. Let's just make that Sammy and save changes. That's all I need to do. So that would show up. This will show his orders, I believe. Oh, that's his current orders. Oh, the other ones I probably didn't have them ordered. I just put them into his account. If you have more than one address. Payment method, which he doesn't have any. So you would add a payment method. You can update a payment method through here. The memberships will be done differently. It's going to be a different module because this is the shopping cart area we're in here. So it's going to be, I hope not confusing, but we're here to help you. We'll have tutorials, we'll have videos, we'll have things like this to walk you through it. Other than that, the store right now has got, these are the freebies. So if you download these, not those, I'm sorry. The labels, where are the labels at? Oh, here, let's do this. The labels are what goes in your download folder. So if I do labels should show, that's too tight. I have this just looking in certain areas. I have to go over to this search. It'll come up. No, so I'm going to go to labels. And I want to get these. I'm going to add them to my cart. And I'm going to show you what happens. And these are free. These are the Salvador paint labels. Oh, view my cart. Yeah, we're on this kind of page. Proceed to check out. No coupon needed. And place the order. Okay. Now, if you go back to your account details and you look on your downloads, that's where that shows up. Click on it. And we want to ask why doesn't it. Wait a minute. So what did I buy? Do I have to fix this? I know you guys have been getting them. You don't want to get it that way. There's a PDF of this thing. Where's the PDF? Good thing I'm doing this. Not to contact us. Not to my tutorials. All these choices. Go back to downloads again. How do you download it? It says PDF. Oh, you have to click it over here. This is the product. See, read, hello, product. You haven't downloaded forever. Never expires. Go to download. You click that one. Where do you want to save it? Okay. Okay, open it up. That's what it looks like. Kind of cool. All right. So that's what shows up in downloads. Periodic will have other things go in here. And that's where the downloads go. They're not part of a tutorial. All right. I think I've gone long enough. It's 20 minutes. Overshot it, but you didn't have to watch this last 10. If you have any questions, put them somewhere. Use the contact us. Let me know, and we'll make more. All right. Thanks. Bye.